Across China, snow continues to fall. In Shandong province, the snowfall is dense. In the extremely cold temperatures of Harbin, many people cannot use cars and have to resort to using horses. However, even the horse herds are trapped in the snow, suffering from hunger and thirst for a week. In Shanghai, the cold is so intense that roads are frozen. Throughout northern provinces of China, the temperatures are at least 5 degrees Celsius lower than the historical average. In Heilongjiang, the temperature dropped to 41.4 degrees Celsius, and even as low as 48 degrees Celsius, breaking previous records. Even southern provinces such as Guangxi, Guangdong, Hainan, Yunnan, central and southern Jiangsu, Shanghai, northern Guangdong, central and northern Guangxi are also engulfed in the extreme cold. In Beijing's sky, snow falls heavily, covering Tiananmen Square in a thick blanket. It seems that the entire Central Kingdom is under a vast expanse of pure white. Trapped on a frozen high-speed train. Let me show you. This is inside a residential building unit in the cold winter of northeast China. A completely different world. A scene unfamiliar to people from the south, with water splashing in the air, freezing into clouds, cold chain transportation, and a northeast blizzard. Outdoor yogurt frying, mops with frozen water, and stone-absorbing mops. The phone is frozen. It seems like something is happening. I feel there is some activity. No, it's your button. You press the button. All the small goldfish posted online are frozen, and I don't know if they can recover. How should we clean this up? A warm reminder. Don't leave your vacant house unattended. If your house is vacant, especially in winter, you must check the water supply. Just sun-dried clothes, show me. Give me a demonstration. Come up here quickly. The snow outside. Did you forget to close the windows? After playing mahjong for a while, just came back. Can't get into the house. This is the first time I've seen such a situation. The high-speed train stopped due to the snow and winter is coming. What's going on here? Eating instant noodles in northeast China. Although I'm not sure, people are facing another tough situation. It might improve by February next year. My house feels like an ice block due to the freezing wind, and it's so cold that it might freeze me tomorrow. The place seems more like an ice cellar than a home. Even with a bit of sunlight, the temperature is still below 15 degrees. Without the sun, it drops to around 12 or 13 degrees. I have to wear gloves to do any work. Is this really a home? Take a look. These past 2 days have been incredibly cold. I'm wearing a sweater inside my house, and it feels like I can't take it off. It's now 10:23 in the morning, and it's 21 degrees inside our house. I'm not sure if the house is too big or the heating is insufficient. The difference is significant. This is the result of the local government's negligence. The temperature is around minus 40 degrees. How can we ordinary people bear this? Dongbei Changchun, the coldest day, minus 27 degrees. Daily 10-kilometer check-in is completed. Look at how cold it is today. Oh my, it's minus 42 degrees. My snot has frozen into an ice sculpture. Look, this is the water we just fetched, now frozen into ice crystals. See, instantly, the gloves are stuck firmly, and I can't take them off now. Those who want to see the snowy scenery in the northeast, come on, it's in place, and so is the snow, all in place. Dug one, but this is the real one, the frozen golden hoop. After checking and sleeping overnight, the blankets are all layered to barely withstand the cold. In Hailar, with a temperature of minus 30 degrees, frost forms due to the school's heating, even on the canopy. Oh my, it's freezing. That's how I sleep. How can one endure such cold weather? Because in my blanket I have warmers, 4 on top and 2 underneath, with an additional 1 at the foot. Then I wear this down jacket to sleep without daring to take it off. Underneath, I stick warmers to my feet, usually 2 at night. This keeps my feet warm, and they won't get cold. Even my knees have warmers attached. It's bone-chilling. Oh well, My tent is outside. Yesterday and today, I'm about to send my car to the repair shop. I don't know if I can sleep in the tent tonight. It's really too cold. On the late night of December 18th, a 6.2 magnitude earthquake struck Xi'an County, Gansu Province, with strong tremors felt in Qinghai, Lanzhou, Xi'an, and other areas. Shocking images and videos from the earthquake scene have emerged online. College students in Xi'an were caught off guard, running outside without enough time to put on clothes. According to netizens, the local temperature dropped to -17 degrees Celsius. Buildings shook when the earthquake hit Qinghai, and some university students ran out without enough time to dress, shivering in the cold wind. Inside a female dormitory at a school, beds shook violently, causing some girls to cry in fear. Shortly afterward, the entire dormitory building lit up, and students, in a panic, fled the building, running to an open space outside for shelter. During the earthquake in Gansu, many university students were trapped in hallways, with some students blocked in the dormitory stairwell because the main door was locked. Students smashed the glass on the door and kicked open the door frame, as shown in escape videos. Students from a high school in Gansu ran to an open space for shelter, enduring the cold winter night. Many students wrapped in blankets gathered in a circle and built a fire for warmth. Videos showed that during the earthquake, students residing in schools in Chengdu, Xi'an, and other places were terrified, screaming in their dormitories. The entire building shook, and many students, unable to put on clothes in time, ran downstairs barefoot, shivering in the cold outside. Due to the CCP's consistent cover-up of the truth, there are doubts that the actual casualties may be more severe than what has been publicly disclosed. According to the China Earthquake Network Center's official measurement, a 6.2 magnitude earthquake occurred in Xi'an County, Linxia City, Gansu Province, at 23:59 on December 18th, with a depth of 10 kilometers. Multiple aftershocks occurred near the epicenter until 0:48 on December 19th, recording 32 aftershocks, with the largest magnitude being 4.0 and 3 aftershocks between 3 and 3.9. Reports indicate that some houses collapsed in the vicinity of Xi'an County, and in Dahujia town, 3 villages experienced house collapses with people trapped. Videos from netizens and surveillance cameras show intense shaking of the ground in the earthquake zone, with water from residents' fish tanks splashing out. On a freezing night at -12 degrees Celsius, local people were terrified and fled for their lives. Eyewitnesses described the moment of the earthquake as feeling like being thrown up after the surging of ocean waves. Some rushed down 16 floors with their families, while others ran out with blankets, exposing their bare arms. Some residents mentioned that many buildings in that area had collapsed, and several people were injured. Local residents in Lanzhou, Xining, Xi'an, and other places expressed strong feelings of the earthquake. A local resident, Xiao Ye, said that many residents have come out to the streets, but some have not because the weather is too cold. After the earthquake, continuous aftershocks were recorded 275 times until 6 a.m. on the 19th. Local surveillance footage and footage shot by residents show a tragic situation with entire buildings collapsing in some places. After the earthquake, both Gansu Province and Qinghai Province suffered severe casualties. Many surveillance videos capturing the moment of the earthquake have been circulated on the internet, showing houses shaking instantly with significant amplitude. In some footage, residents' houses shake, causing items to fall one after another. Some walls even fall off. In a video shot by a netizen, the scene is distressing with collapsed houses, blood on the ground, and residents seemingly lifeless. There is no response. In another video, after the earthquake in Gansu Linxia on the 19th, a woman with a child wrapped in a blanket seeks refuge in an open area. She is still in shock, recounting her experience of fleeing during the earthquake, trembling all over. "Oh my goodness, it was really terrifying, Mom. The whole house was shaking and everything felt blocked. My hands and legs were trembling before this. Oh, look at the courtyard, how much dust there is. We were so scared. I wanted to run out, and then there was a shaking on the mountain, and the whole house was trembling. This earthquake is really huge. Oh, my legs are shaking. My hands are shaking too. Oh, I'm really scared. I can't sleep tonight. The earthquake was so close, just 1 or 2 seconds. 3 seconds, maybe. It should be around 5 seconds. 5 seconds. When we ran out, there wasn't much time, maybe just a minute. Oh, it was often not right. Hurry up and run. Oh, my hands are shaking too much. We might be living next to this mountain. It's really dangerous. My sister and I slept in the room inside, and the whole corridor was shaking. Oh, I was so scared. My sister and I wrapped ourselves in clothes, wrapped in a blanket, and we were sweating so much. Oh, we were blaming each other. Oh, what should we do just now? Oh, I blocked it. On December 19th, the day after the earthquake in Gansu, videos circulated on mainland China's internet showing that a few days before the earthquake, a large group of black birds were hovering and stopping in the local sky. Some people thought this was a natural warning. This topic briefly trended on mainland social media but was quickly removed from the trending list. On the 19th, the trending list on mainland social media briefly included the earthquake, and 2 days ago, netizens filmed a large group of blackbirds hovering. After this topic gained attention, it was quickly removed from the trending list again. Videos on multiple social media platforms showed a large group of blackbirds in the sky a couple of days before the earthquake in Gansu, either perched on power lines or circling in groups. This video has attracted the attention of netizens, and some believe it is a natural warning. In the face of the dual crises of the earthquake and heavy snowfall, the Chinese government appears remarkably indifferent, leaving the people of China to bear the brunt of the suffering. The snow blankets the nation, freezing even the most basic aspects of life. The icy grip of winter extends its reach to provinces far and wide, with temperatures plummeting well below historical averages, shattering records in Heilongjiang at a bone-chilling 48 degrees Celsius. The scenes of distress and hardship multiply as the snow encases both northern and southern provinces, with citizens enduring extreme cold and struggling to navigate frozen landscapes. Meanwhile, the government's response to these crises remains alarmingly lackluster, leaving the people to face the consequences unaided. As the earthquake strikes Xi'an County, Gansu Province, the government's negligence becomes even more apparent. The chilling images and videos circulating online reveal the terror and chaos unleashed upon the population. College students in Xi'an, caught off guard, run outside inadequately dressed, shivering in the frigid wind. Dormitories become scenes of panic, with beds violently shaking and students fleeing in fear. Yet, the government's cover-up and downplaying of the true extent of the disaster raise doubts about the reported casualties. The earthquake's aftermath exposes the vulnerabilities in the country's infrastructure, with collapsed buildings, trapped students, and shattered lives. The people are left to grapple with the harsh reality of natural disasters without adequate support or assistance from those in power.